Howdy approach, I'm Chris, and today I'm going to do a quick lesson on false cognates. So, before we talk about false cognates, let's say, what is a cognate? So a cognate is of a word that has the same linguistic root, so it's of the same language sound, or it looks the same of another language. But it actually could be, if it's a false cognate, it may look the same, it may sound the same, but it may not have the same meaning. So there are many words out there, many cognates that are false that you have to be careful of when learning English. So, speaking a little bit of Portuguese, if we say, eu estou atualmente em aula, I would be saying, I am currently in the class, I am presently in the class. Has a very different meaning when you look at it in English. Actually, which would mean really as the truth of something. So maybe, for example, someone says, are you from Montana? And then someone says, no, I'm actually from Idaho. So they're using actually to correct somebody there. Or actually can also mean to express, to emphasize doubt, to shock, or a surprise. So if someone says, I can't believe it actually snowed 3 feet. So they're surprised at how much snow there was, so they're using actually to emphasize the shock and surprise of it. So a few examples in Spanish of false cognates: a carpeta, a folder, something you bring to class. But a carpet, an alfombra, very different meaning in English. So you have a alfombra as a rug in class, but you bring a carpeta, a folder, to class with all your papers. Maybe you have different carpetas, different folders for each of your classes. So a few more examples. Someone or something that's bizarro in Spanish would be brave, courageous, whereas in English, something bizarre is something extraño, something strange, something weird. So these two can have very, very different meanings. A person who is bizarro is maybe someone who you can trust, whereas someone who is bizarre may be someone you have to be careful of. A couple more examples. So in French, if you hear un infant blessé, it would be a wounded infant. But if you look at the word un infant, a infant, blessé, blessed is what you're going to think. But blessé actually means wounded, something you never want to see for a baby. So, finally, a couple more examples. A button to your shirt, something you don't want to lose, something that you need to button up your shirt. But in French, a bouton is a pimple, something that we all don't like. So something that you would want to lose is a bouton, where a button is something that you got to kind of keep track of, especially if you have a lot of nice shirts. So, false cognates are something to be careful of. A lot of times cognates can be used as a trick to help you kind of figure out a word or a meaning, but we also have to be very conscious and to always be cautious of false cognates. So that's all, and I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Bye-bye.